Hello everybody, welcome back to the Landedkiller show. Today we're just going to do an endurance challenge today. We're gonna see how long I can go for on a map. So let me pick something which is more holiday themed. Let's go Frozen Festival. So we're gonna see how long I can go in Frozen Festival here. So I hope you all have been doing well today. We're just gonna, like I said, we're just gonna go for more of an endurance sort of challenge today. We'll see how long I can go on Temple Run 2 Frozen Festival. Or no. That's obviously not what I wanted to happen. Alright, let's do a little better job here. Let's see how far I can go with Nitty Normal. So as you know, Thanksgiving has passed. We are now into the holiday season pretty much. I must have got at least a good 15 advertisement emails, if not more than that, telling me, go hurry up, go buy stuff. So I didn't really do any. I went a little shopping at a local Aeropostale I had. Got some nice clothes from there. And I hit up Mr. Beast Merch's store and I got some stuff off there. Well, that was 40% off. It's all right. His sandals are pretty good. His shirts are a little bit thin, though. I will say that. Nice design, but pretty thin shirts. But yeah, I typically think of Black Friday as a rough time for a lot of folks that work in retail, being away from their families and all. But there's not much we can do unless we somehow get more people to maybe shop online more. Otherwise, usually when I'm recording a temp run, another video is in the middle of processing. So the video in processing right now is Landedkiller plays Minecraft 16. So that should be up on the Landedkiller Minecraft channel sometime within the next day, because I usually like to give videos that are an hour in length, especially some time to process into 2K. I'm just gonna say the heck with it, and I'm just gonna upload. And I'm just gonna adopt a consistent standard, and I'm just gonna at least upload in 2K for my Minecraft and for the other videos. For Temp Run, it's not. I can only get her up to 1080p, 60 frames. I just think it's good to have quality in video, because the video standards are going to change again in another 10 years or so, I imagine. It's going to default to 2K first, and then in another 10 years, everything's going to default to 4K, and the new highest resolutions are going to be 8K or 16K. Honestly, there's going to be no point for us to watch anything beyond 4K, actually. The TV people will try to tell you, oh, get the new 8K TV, or in the future, 10, 20 years from now, it's going to be 16K, 32K, blah, blah, blah. You don't really see much improvement past 2K, at least in my opinion. Most people can't notice the difference between 4K and 8K. I don't think there's much of a difference, just a little visual improvement, I guess. But honestly, who wants to sit there and watch things past 4K? Half of us don't even have monitors that can support past that. I'm sure people are just now upgrading to 2K monitors. I got a 2K monitor, a nice 32-inch Viotech that I've liked. A little off-brand, if you get what I mean, but it's not the most expensive. It does the job just fine. Fortunately, I don't have enough space to mount a second monitor on there, otherwise I would. Probably get another Viotech or an MSI 24-inch and just slap it on the side and use it as a little extra view, because if I'm doing videos and I had another screen up, I could just refer to the information on the screen, of course, you know. I think the biggest thing that I've really taken away from this week is just be more prepared, leave more time for stuff, you know. That's my biggest takeaway from this week, because, you know, I didn't get a video out for Warships or for Temple Run, you know, yesterday, and I kind of feel bad about that, so that's why I'm putting out some videos today, because I don't want to sit there and have you guys miss out on videos, because I think that more content is needed out there like mine, which is that's less drama nonsense, because you have so many T channels these days, it's ridiculous. T channels are basically like gossip channels. They talk about all the YouTubers, put them in a negative light, try to get a few clicks that way. Some of the stuff they put on there necessarily isn't true, you know. I miss the old YouTube some days. The YouTube where it would just be like drama free. You just put up a Modern Warfare 2 gameplay with your friends and you just play it, you know. But those days have kind of changed. We still have some people posting some Call of Duty Vanguard stuff, but I'm just not into the newer Call of Duties. I'm more of an old school kind of a guy. I like me some Temple Run 2, some Call of Duty Black Ops 3, you know. Just try to enjoy things, you know, while you have them. That's my biggest takeaway from my own life anyway. I've had a fair share of people try to sit there and give me grief just because I didn't want to be involved in the workplace drama. Always, if you ever choose to work in the retail field, always watch your back. There's so many people that are always aiming to toss you down just to pull themselves up into a better position. All the time. I was watching some Nick Orlina, I think that's his name. Yeah, I was watching his ASDA old man disguise video or whatever, where he sneaks into that ASDA marketplace or whatever and he just tries to fool them. And I watched the Not Apple parody video as well. He's based out of London, I believe. Pretty interesting guy. And I was watching some LA Beast earlier too. LA Beast is one of them guys that eats food and it's kind of a little reckless. He's not trying to get himself overweight like a certain mukbang YouTuber, which I'm not naming. How do you all feel about dislikes being gone? Like, to counter on it, do you feel like it contributes positively to the platform? Do you think it's just like negative? For me, it's just I'm not going to know which tutorials are good, which ones are bad, so it's going to be more wasted time. But I want to take some time here when I get it, and I want to learn Premiere Pro a little more. That way I can pull off some nice tricks in it. You know, that's just how I look at it. But otherwise, you know, I just want to have a fun time with you all. I just want to get this channel up to 1,000. You know, but I can't do that unless we all just do our part, you know, like the video, share the video, turn on your notifications, all that. Let's try to reverse this trend where corporate dominated channels take over everything, you know? As much as we want to say that Mr. Beast is an individual, you know, he's got a whole bunch of people behind him too. A lot. So keep that in mind. Good guy, puts out good content. Nothing against him. The guy just... You're like playing the lottery with YouTube pretty much in some ways, because people have to like your content. They have to want to watch your videos, that sort of a thing. Put out content that nobody wants to watch, then you're not going to be ranking so well in the algorithm. Algorithm's going to favor the channels that post every day. I don't want to post every day on this channel because it's just a lot, especially with the other channels I got going. I branched out into the other channels because I wanted to explore different genres of gaming, you know, and provide some good content in those areas. I know I'm not going to see the returns on investment for those for some time, but I figured I might as well start them now rather than later, because I've noticed a trend where the big YouTubers wait till like they're already big to start their other channels, and then not everybody flocks over to them, if you know what I mean. So that's why a lot of these channels have been started within the last 2 months, just to keep pace with the main, because I want to see if my idea is correct, where people will want to go to the different channels when they're waiting for content on this one, you know? Overall, you know, I just try to have a fun time at the end of the day. I'm not here to sit there and be like them T channels, which just dish drama on everybody. Our film reviews have transitioned over to their own separate channel, Killer Film Reviews. That's where they're all being kept now. Any new ones I do are going to be uploaded over there. For those, everybody's probably not familiar with it, so I'm just going to explain the general idea. General idea is just kind of create that 1930s atmosphere a little bit. Get the black and white World of Warships gameplay going on with some classical music. I don't think anybody's ever done it before, which is why I just went for it. As I want to be able to branch out and have content out there besides just the gaming content. Having a film review, TV review, that's all going to go on that channel. I'm not going to create a separate channel for TV reviews. How I'm going to do my TV reviews, I'm going to review them by season. That's how I'm going to review my TV series. When I put a video on there about a TV series, it's going to be by the season. Because if I went by episode, it would take way too long. You know? That's just how I see it. The easiest way for me is doing it by season. Then you can kind of wrap up everything and kind of say this was good, this was bad. I don't have any plans on watching that Game of Thrones, if that's what you're wondering. I feel like I'm way past it. That it was very popular, of course, when I was growing up, but I'm just not going to be getting into that. I don't think. It's just not it's not in my interests, you know. I think I prefer the more grounded TV shows, you know. Gotham, I know Gotham has fantasy elements in it, but to me it's a little bit more grounded than that Game of Thrones nonsense. So I might just do one on that. Maybe Tiger King. I got to think about it. And I've also got to apply the necessary restrictions on the video. That's something I'm always going to do with my videos. If I feel something's not suitable for an under 18 audience, I'm going to apply the restriction. That way only those over 18 will be able to watch the videos. I value just being able to separate stuff, you know. And that's another reason why I moved the reviews off the channel, because I want Killer Film Reviews to be more oriented towards a adult audience, and this channel to still be around the 13, 14, 15, 16-year-old age kind of sort of demographic. But most of the watchers on this channel, I notice, are between the ages of 25 to 35. So I'm going to try to cater content to you guys as well. The reason why I post Temp Run a lot of the time is because that's a game this is a game I enjoy a lot, and I get some fun out of playing it, you know. I don't want to play games which I don't have fun in, you know. And that's why I don't play World of Tanks, because World of Tanks just is not where I'm at anymore. It's not a fun game to me anymore because of the cost to run your tanks in that game. That's why I do ships content. As for warplanes, I haven't really touched it that much. Maybe in the future I will. I'm not ruling it out. But for right now, I think this channel has got enough content going on with the temp run and the ships. You know, some of the YouTubers I like watching, I like that Jack Sucks at Life guy, and of course I like the Mr. Beast. But if there's anything that I've taken away from him, it's that I should have tried this a little earlier on. But I'm here now, and I'm trying to make up for lost time in my eyes. I'm in that same generation with those guys. So some people like Jack Mashy Wells were able to take advantage of YouTube earlier on, and they got really good at it. I'm one of the latecomers, but I'm going to do what I can. In the future, you know, I would like to see all the channels eventually reach monetization, but that's going to be a long ways off because I don't upload as frequently to those channels. Those channels are on once-a-week uploads for most of them. Killer Film Reviews is really an unscheduled channel because I don't know how the state of the cinema is going to be going forward. We've had our cinemas closed before, so I still plan to put content out on there regardless. Maybe it'll just be older movies if they close the cinema down. I don't know. But most of the time, you know, I will watch some of the newer stuff that comes out and I'll review it. I'm going to get to work on a rated R film review about some famous fashion designer having something tragic happen to him. So I'll be working on that here shortly, and I'll be putting the necessary age restrictions on it. As for December, the month of December, what are we looking like? I'm going to try to keep our schedule of Monday, Wednesday, Friday, Temp Run and Warships content going for the most part. Keep a weekly upload on the Landedkiller Zombies, Landedkiller Minecraft, Landedkiller Racing. You know, I just want to keep my content pretty consistent. I'm not going to ever do like more than once a week uploads on those channels unless I feel it's needed. Like if I miss a week or something, then I might put out an additional video on the channel like I did with Landedkiller Racing this last week, where I put up some Rebel Racing, some Forza Horizon 5, and some Forza Horizon 4. That way people could sit there and just enjoy it, you know? But unfortunately, I don't have the luxury of time all the time, so I have to put out videos when I can and make them the best quality that I can. That way people, you know, can enjoy them. It's nice being able to just go a little longer on the temp run for sure, because half the time, you know, you're limited by the space of memory on your phone, you know. Before, I could not even make videos longer than 30 minutes on my phone because I wouldn't have enough space. Editing software just simply wouldn't do it. So that's why we're going a little bit longer today on the temp run, because we missed yesterday's video for it, and because I want to do a little talking. But what I'm really looking for at the end of the day is I'm looking for feedback on these channels, what I can do to get better. I plan to make a map guide episode by this Friday or Saturday for Frozen Shadows, likely. I'm going to just go in order. Nobody gave me any feedback on the other map guide video, so I'm just going to go in order of how the maps appear inside the Temp Run app. Temp Run 2 app, I should say. As for Temp Run 3, I don't think we're going to be seeing that for a while. I think if they do a Temple Run 3, it's going to be more VR based. They just took Temple Run 2 and they adapted it into VR, so maybe we'll get that one of these days. Considering the amount of time they took to update this game recently, I think it'll be quite a bit. Most of the times I would upload about 15 minutes per my Temp Run videos, because just seemed that people weren't engaged with them that much, you know. So we'll see what happens on that front. You know, I can't be in 5 places at once thinking about the channels, so I do what I can. But I hope you all agree with my move to move the film reviews off the main channel and onto a different channel. I just felt the move was necessary. I'm trying to keep this channel more kid-friendly, I guess, in a way. Kind of that young adult kind of a theme, if you get what I mean. I try to, anyway. Because I know that some of you, you know, some of you are younger than 18, using your parents' accounts probably. I know. That's why I am careful in what I say. But don't you all of you that are older than 18, obviously around my age, are like, don't you guys just miss the old YouTube sometimes, where we could just sit there and just have gameplays where it's drama free? That's what I miss, and that's what I aim to make my content. That way we can all enjoy it. I'm hoping that some of them channels out there that are just very offensive or cause drama are just toned back a bit by the dislike change. I hope something positive comes out from that. I'm hoping, anyway. We'll see. Maybe YouTube will change their mind with this ridiculous change, maybe not. Seems like it's set in stone now. Because most of the channels on here these days are corporate owned. So, yeah. You do what you can. It seems that corporations like to sneak their way into every platform just to do more advertising. I'm going to make a prediction right now. If they don't stop with the over-advertising, people are going to create their own platform outside of YouTube. I think it's probably already in the works. Somebody's working on it. If YouTube wants to fix its problem, get your ads limited to 5 minutes only. That's how it should have been in my book. All ads limited to 5 minutes only. Nothing past 5 minutes. You know, that's how I would put it. Because unskippable ads are just notorious. You already got YouTubers selling products once you get into about a minute 30 seconds, they're always advertising products. If I ever get sponsorships or whatever, I'm going to try to place it towards the mid or the end of the... I'm going to try to place it in the middle, not at the start of the video, because I believe that would be better practice. But for now, anyway, I'm trying to get this channel up to monetization, and then the other channels will probably follow within a year or two, if I had to guess, unless some big YouTuber suddenly takes notice of my channel and they're like, oh, let's shout this guy out, let's get him some subs. But that rarely happens. It's a chance in itself, because most big YouTuber Discords, they don't let you advertise inside them at all. Even in my Discord, I don't allow advertising because I don't want it to be cluttered, so it makes sense. Unfortunately, you know, that's the risk you run if you try to run an advertising channel, Discord channel anyway. You sit there and put stuff in. You open that up for people to post links, and people will post links to bad sites. So I just have links turned off in my Discord for a reason. But yeah, if you guys want to hang out or whatever, Discord's there in the description. It should be. But otherwise, you know, let's just try to take some time, you know, today just to think about what you can do to improve, you know, on your life. You know, whether it's small goals or big goals, but always start with the small goals first. You know, that's where I would start anyway. But as you can see, I pretty much know this map inside and out, and I'm doing pretty well here. So let's see. The Temple Run 2 is much easier than Temple Run 1. Temple Run 1 is a far more difficult game. But we did have a difficult map in Haunted Harvest on Temple Run. So, yeah. I try to cover everything I can when I can. If I'm able to get a live stream out, I'll try to live stream out some Warships. I can't live stream out Temple Run on YouTube, but I could do it on Twitch. But Twitch is a finicky finicky platform. I'm not sure if I want to mess around with it. It's got its own hiccups. So, I don't know. Otherwise, I'm always looking for suggestions for videos. So if you have a suggestion, go ahead and throw it on the comments. We'll take it into consideration. Otherwise, have a good December, everybody. I'll see you on the next video. Don't forget to like, watch, and subscribe to the channels. Appreciate all the support. Under the My Channel section, you'll find my other channels. Pretty self-explanatory. It's all in the title. So, not bad. Not a bad run at all. So I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for watching.